Lobos. How are you all doing? This is a big check-in. Today's date is April 13th, 2026. We are in the year of the fire horse, and I'm so excited about the messages that I'm receiving to share with everybody. It's time. It's time for us to really tap into our higher self and know and remember just how powerful we each are, how powerful you are, and how we are not at the whim of the systems of the world that are failing. The world right now seems really, really unhinged. Like, whoa. There's AI that gives us the ability to update what it is that we get to know. And there are some alarming factors about AI not being sustainable. So I just want to give a shout out to the indigenous here on the planet that are not for AI. I understand. I also know that it can bring us a lot of solutions where the solutions are needed, where, let's just say, we want to continue to pray for clean, free flowing water, and we want to continue to pray for justice and truth as the media is revealing things like, let's just say, the Epstein files, and really Trump and all of his effery, the corruption that we've been exposed to seeing through him being a president. That is the truth of what I can share. Through him being a president, he has revealed the very darkness of this world that didn't come from the natural intelligence, Mother Earth. This came from an inorganic matter, beings that did not have humanity's best interest at heart. I consider myself a Akashic Record reader. Sure, I was certified, but I was born into this planet connected, meaning I know since I was a child that I've been connected to God, Source, Mother Earth, the Fae, the elementals, the angels, Yeshua. Now, all of us have our own connection to, whether it is religion or not. I stand for the rainbow prophecy. I build rainbow water wheels where we unify all beings back to the sacred heart, back to the sacred circle. For what purpose? Is to bless and heal and pray for us to continue to receive clean, free, flowing water for the next 7 generations. There possibly could be war over water, and I've been introduced to the medicine wheel not because I was born on a reservation or because I had that privilege of remembering who I was, but I've been dreaming of the sacred circle. And it wasn't until I got sober in 2013, after a really long life of suffering, being, you know, in situations that are really painful to talk about and think about. And I also know that I caused a lot of harm because I was disconnected. I wasn't balanced and I wasn't grounded. And I suffered being a neurodivergent. And I didn't know I was neurodivergent when I was a child, because in 1971, when I was born, Gen X didn't have those, and thank God, diagnoses, because I didn't take big pharma as a child. I ended up, using a lot of drugs after my mom died, and I got lost in the sauce like a lot of us, and I didn't get sober until 2012. And then I followed the voice of God, my higher self. This is what this message is about. I want you guys to know that, yes, I call myself an Akashic Record Oracle, and I call myself a conduit, and blase, 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 blase. Here's the deal. There's no human soul here on earth that is not able to connect to their higher self and to the source of all that there is. It is our birthright. And I believe that the reason why I was strong in my words with my identification of who I thought I was important back in 2012 to now. We all have a certain mission and purpose here on earth, and a lot of times the people that are source connected might not really know what they're doing. And oh my god, there's people. Hi, guys. Oh my god, let me see, let me put my glasses on. I didn't even say hello. Holla. Hi everybody, I want to say hello and thank you. I had a feeling not to go on Facebook and to go on here. I've been on YouTube since, like, I don't know, 2020, but here we are. I am a visionary. I represent North America. I am the founder of Crystal Nations Collective. I am a certified Akashic Record reader. I am an oracle. I build rainbow medicine water wheels around North America. I'm part of the movement. I represent the 144. I'm here as a starseed, an indigo child, a survivor, somebody who has literally recovered 13 years ago from the hard drugs and alcohol. And then my story is literally being written. I will be published. My book will come out this year. But while I'm in the middle of all of it, you know, you sometimes wonder, am I doing this right? No, I'm not. There is no right way to get out there, to speak your truth and to get your voice out there and to express what it is that you are learning. There is no perfect way. There is no right way. There is definitely the fire, which is the heart, which is the passion, which is the energy that will take us forward into the movement of creating whatever it is that you desire. I'm really grateful to say that I'm a part of the Eagle and Condor Nation, the Rainbow Prophecy, however you want to call the prophecies that are being fulfilled right now. All of the conspiracy theories are being debunked, not debunked, but they're all coming into light. And there are many people that are now seeing the truth since COVID. And there are many visionaries and light workers that are part of a movement, that are part of prophecies, whether you call it the Eagle and Condor Nation, coming together with the Rainbow Prophecy, the Star Seeds. We got many movements of many different human beings from all 7 continents, and I represent all of us. We are here, the Rainbow Warriors, to unify all beings back to the sacred heart, back to the sacred circle. Many of us had to go on that hero's journey and figure out what the fuck, like what's up, like what's going on, like what happened to me. I'm glad I didn't get diagnosed as a child for being neurodivergent, but I am on the spectrum for autism and I do suffer from CPTSD. I do not take pharmaceutical drugs, and I started to be a volunteer in 2012 to 2020. Traveling around North America, doing these festivals, being a volunteer, just going into the community kitchens, helping out in the parking lots, helping out with people, smudging them, saging them, talking, counseling, loving, cooking food, planting seeds, creating sacred space, sacred altars, helping people in ceremony, promoting the events, creating street teams. I did so many things, and for free. I just wanted a free ticket in and free camping. And, basically if I was going from, South Carolina to North Carolina, there was always somebody that wanted to go. There was always people that had money. There was always, the family. We put all of our little pots of our little things that we had, and we would volunteer from festival to festival. And that movement took many of us without really a direct plan. We followed the voice of our higher selves, and it got us at the same festivals year after year after year. It became a family. We're soul family. We're fucking tight, huh? But there's so many of us, and we're all spread out, and some now are different continents, and people have been traveling, and many people are on different spectrums of this awakening. I have friends of mine who written book like 10 years ago, and I've still yet to write my book, and I'm 54. I feel sometimes like I'm like the one of like the earth angels who's like the last in line to get her homework done. I'm coming, everybody. I'm coming. I promise you. I'm going to fight for my new ways. I'm going to try. And being neurodivergent and being on the hero's journey and traveling around the United States like the way that we did wasn't so grounded. And I just want to let everybody know that there is a much better way that we can go forward. And the clarion call that I have right now is for anybody who's watching. I want to say thank you to everybody that's here right now. Holla! give a holla up for all of you. Many blessings. I want to say thank you for just being here. Hey guys, I also offer readings at 111 for an hour and a half for Akashic Record readings. If you want one, just PM it, biatches. And then also, I do human design, gene key, and astrology overview. If you want, it's a PDF that I actually ask a lot of questions. I create this wonderful PDF that actually teaches you what your human design energy is. It's either you're a manifester, a manifesting generator, a projector, a reflector. Knowing what kind of energy you have teaches you how to work with other people in group dynamics. Human design has gene keys, and those gene keys are like I Ching and numerology based on where you were born around the world at the time that you were born. And the astrology overview that I do is a breakdown of each month, and I do it for 155. I'm a sliding scale wizard. If somebody doesn't have 155, but you really want it, I would, I will say that sliding scale, I'll start it at $100. Why? Because it's really not about the money. It's about activating as many star seeds and indigenous codes that you already have within you. It's not about me making you, and it's not about me telling you a future that I configure for you. No, this is actually a lot of questions that I may prompt you to ask your journal that can have you deep dive into your shadow and to be able to know how to embody your light and your shadow. I'll give promptings and suggestions for that. Those suggestions either will resonate with you and you'll feel it inside of your body, your heart, your soul, depending on where you're at with human design and what you know about it. I can break that down for you, and I can do also a sliding scale. It's like 222 for both of them, $222 for the Gene Key Human Design, blah, blah. I'm done promoting myself right now. That's good. Let's move on. I wanted to share the message about how important it is for each individual to know how powerful they are. This is for real. Each one of you that are here right now, you were born into this world in a certain city, in a certain state, with your parents. You were raised in school or not. You either had all of your needs met or not. There were dysfunctions that were passed down in the lineages of the family. Many of us were brainwashed by the media and by the world around us that didn't want to ask the bigger questions about the systems that we were following, such as the economic and money system, the system of people starting to sue people in car accidents and racking up insurance and money and the value of money. Our values in North America, here on Earth in general, got out of whack. And our wisdom keepers of the Hopi and the indigenous peoples from around North America, I am only a humble voice. I was raised in New York, and I wasn't raised to traditions or the ceremonies in my backyard. In Rockland County, New York, where I was born, I was disconnected. And we were raised on HBO and VH1 and MTV and Hollywood movies. And I personally used a lot of drugs and I drank a lot of alcohol. And for a long time, I was part of the world where, you make it or you break it, You get in life what you put in. And there's much that I wanted to put into this world as a child. And when I was young, I got institutionalized and I was sent away to a rehab. As a teenager, I also experienced sexual abuse. And as a woman, I experienced domestic abuse. I've been institutionalized and I've been in jail more times than I actually want to admit. I've been in brawls with the actual police in many different states, and I've been a voice against every system, company, family system, anything that's been corrupt. I've been an indigo system buster, questioning what the fuck is going on here. Right now, since 2020, a lot of people have been awakening to what is and what isn't. The truth now is being revealed about Hollywood and about the 1% and the families that are out there that have been pocketing the cash while many go homeless and on drugs and don't even have what so many others may have. There's been an injustice and an inequality of how we value human life here on earth. Women and men got our roles completely mixed up, and we got disconnected from who we really are in the Sacred Heart. Many people are disassociated with feeling anything, and they're numb. They don't even know what their heart feels because it's been numbed out, because they just had to get up and go to work and do the hard, grind 9 to 5. A lot of people that most 90% of the people I met on the planet have been driven by success, popularity, and bullshit. Just going to say, right now, the last 6 years since COVID happened, we have an opportunity, as a lot of us visionaries and light workers have actually did our dark night of the soul. We did our soul work. We actually, what triggers us. A lot of us had to go into healing. I personally lost everything 2 years ago: a partnership, animals, people, places, money, homeless. And I landed back in the holy city, Santa Fe, New Mexico, after 10 years of being a volunteer. I felt hard because this world is hard right now. People are scared. They're suffering. They're struggling. They don't have a lot, Well, they think they don't. They think they don't. And this is what the reminder is that right now we have access to being connected straight to source. I am not the only one. So my message is for everybody out there, it's not about my readings and selling them and blase, blase. What it's really about is everybody getting connected so that they can actually live their best life and get with their soul tribe, their soul family, the people that are aligned and that resonate with who you are, so that you can actually live your best life. Right now, there's a clarion call for the 144 for all the light workers to gather up and to get together on our Gypsy Caravan Light Tour. Now, we've already been around North America and South America, and we've been traveling, and it won't stop ever. But right now, a lot of us are talking about this year. What can we do this year around North America and South America? How can we support our indigenous brothers and sisters that are the wisdom keepers, that are holding the bundles all around the globe, that are the tribal members and our starseed wisdom keepers? The youth, I'm speaking to you as well. I'm Auntie. I'm Aunt Franny. I'm Yahira Lobos. I'm in the house, yo. I'm here to represent all of the youth that want to step into leadership to actually bring people together for these events, whether they're transformational music and art festivals, retreats, day events, cacao ceremonies, sound ceremonies, drumming ceremonies, fire purification, water purification. Let's meditate. Let's get quiet for a week together. Let's just be quiet. I've done a silent meditation for 10 days called Kapasana in Maui with 33 other visionaries. It's a game changer. You wake up at 4:30, you're all sun gazing together, you're doing EFT, you're activating your body, you're doing yoga, you're doing qigong, you're doing fire breath work. And this kind of work, when you work in communities, is what the Hopi, I feel, at the root of what is needed right now. We need to heal ourselves. So this is what I feel our indigenous people are reminding us about. Go back to the earth, go back to the water, to the fire, to the air, to your breath. Remember community, remember plant the seeds, remember life is supposed to be simple. So live close to the earth. Start to purify your mind and the thoughts that no longer serve you. Stop thinking negative thoughts about yourself. They're not true. That's an entity. We all get entities and attachments, demons We're in a spiritual warfare right now. It's very, very easy to get taken by other influences and energies that are not for your higher good. And if you're not connected to source and you don't meditate and you don't do breath work, you don't do qigong, and you don't know what it feels like to feel your body, to feel your heart, to feel your emotions, you know, we need to heal from being disassociative. We need to heal from being numb. We need to heal from being angry. We need to heal from blaming everybody else for our problems. We need to go with. It's messy right now. There's a bunch of us right now, and I'm fucking one of them bitches. What's up, motherfuckers? I'm about to go back out there, booyah style. I did it last year and the year before when I wasn't really ready. In the last 2 years, I had to build a medicine wheel in Santa Fe, and I went to Tico Time, River Resort, Rise and Vibes, and I did Unison Festival. Come out to the Southwest, bitches, motherfuckers. We're partying and expanding. So the party is the joy. It's the fun. It's like the beach sand. Tico Time River Resort is in Aztec, New Mexico. It's right outside of Durango. It's at a World Heritage Native American site like Chaco Canyon that represents the Tiwa, the Apache, the Hopi, and yes, the Ute. We want to represent all of the indigenous peoples from the sacred lands at these transformational music and art festivals that we're traveling to. But listen, we have a plan. And I just want to get the party a little excited and started and tell you guys all that I actually have a blueprint. I just created it because I do use ChatGPT, but not in the way that it's trying to figure out who I am. It's helping me organize my visions that I've had for a long time. And I'm putting it all into form. What I would like to let everybody know right now is that I need some help. I have an ability to raise $20 million for our vehicles for the wisdom keepers and the families of North America and South America, including Hawaii, all 6 islands, and Canada, all of the tribes there of the First Nations and the Inuit, and all of the tribes, the 536 tribes here in North America. And it's representing all of us going on a caravan tour around North America and South America into Canada, Mexico, all of the countries of South America. And what I believe is happening is one hardcore tour, and then there's branches where all of us that are part of a caravan this year with the medicine people, bring in the medicine to the people, by the people, because we are the people. We will be supported in sponsorships. There will be GoFundMes. There will be fundraisers. I am a collective. I'm the founder of Crystal Nations Collective, where we build and create sacred space using crystals and gemstones. I rockhound around the United States. We wire wrap jewelry here. Aww. We make wire wraps and wands, special jewelry, beaded necklaces, earrings, and I am a collective that travels around North America. I was helping a lot of people like me that was neurodivergent, that was getting off the street and the drugs, to make some extra money so we can get from point A to point B. So Crystal Nations Collective is all about creating the sacred space, and we come like a little happy entourage, a little group, and we rockhound from point A to point B. We make the medicine, and then we create the grids, and then we hold the space, and then we share our heart and our wisdom. And there's usually a few other collectives that will come in. I'm going to read these actual comments. Wow! Hold on. I'm going to get this. Hold on. I love you. Dream in love. Peace. All. I love you. Thank you so much. I love it. Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm from the Church of Scientology. Hi. Oh, Los Angeles, actually. You know what, man? I was a part of the whole world. I lived in Virginia, so holler to you. And is that you? Let me see. Mariak, the man, yo, what's up? I'm so grateful for all of you guys. Oh my God, you're from Australia. Oh my God. You know what's funny that you say that? I'm manifesting 222 trucks, 350s with campers. And there's 2 extra that I have. And then Spirit told me today what the dream was to pull in people from other countries with those 2 other trailers. Yeah, I have a really epic plan to get from other countries to be a part of the caravan. There is a vision amongst the Hopi and the Kogi Colombians and many others, without us really knowing that we have the same plan, we have the same vision. We do. And the great thing about that is it's to bring global peace and to heal all of us so we can build something new. We're not quite all the way there, but there have been many people who've been able to build. Come here. Come here. This is Alira Star. This is Alira Star, my wolfie. And this is White Owl. That's her white owl. And she's got a little bit of red Mexican wolf. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. And so we're going to have in our caravan when we go around North America and South America, I believe that what I'm trying to do is manifest an incredible amount of money for the tour to have vehicles, and they're like tiny houses. The actual product that I found is not an old RV trailer. So these are like little tiny houses that have a solar shower and like a compost kind of like bathroom. Like, it's new earth, okay? And it's wooden, it's brand new. They just opened up in 2000. It's a company out of Colorado. Anyway, if anybody's interested in anything that I was sharing, just send me a message and tell me how to get in touch with you. I actually collaborate and build street teams all around the globe for the purpose of us coming together. So I would really like to share that with you. And since I'm here, I'm going to just have a sip of something to drink. Hold on. Wow. Self-care in the middle of channeling. Oh my God. One of my really favorite new drinks is orange juice. Organic orange juice with mountain soda sparkling water. Oh my God. It is so freaking good. I'm going to pull maybe a card here from the angels and see what they say to back me up here. The angels, gods, and goddesses. 2 cards just literally came popping right through. The angel of a new life with the rainbow. I mean, how much more in alignment can we be, right? And it says, an exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. And we got, and by the way, the angels, God, and goddesses oracle cards, I don't take those cards lightly. They're really strong, and whenever I pull the cards, it's huge. So I want to ask you all, what is it that when you look at this card? What images, what messages are you receiving? Because I'm seeing the divine goddess that represents Venus emerging from the lotus, kind of like our phoenix, and she's got the bright moon, the divine feminine moon at her fullest, animating that golden light with the rainbow. Actually, all of that light behind is the sun, and then there's the moon. Wow. So we got the sun and the moon emerging into a new life. Wow. And the lotus, anything that grows from the mud, that is that beautiful, reminds me of the phoenix rising, the grand rising of the family. Exactly, Dream and Love, you got it. So we are to understand that to all the men, all the women, and to however you identify as a gender. No judgment and freedom for all. I love you. However you identify, you are a god, you are a goddess. If you're here on earth right now, I believe, Yahira Lobos, I'm saying this. It's not, I don't know who's saying it, but I'm saying it. It's coming from source. God's telling me, creator's telling me, my higher self is sharing with me. Hey, Fran, everybody on earth right now, that's the creme of the crop. What do you mean the creme of the crop? That is the 144, but they all have to awaken to who the 144 is. You see, in the Bible, they talk about 144,000 beings fallen from heaven like fallen angels and coming to earth to usher in this new earth. I call it the new earth. And what does the new earth mean? It doesn't mean a new earth. Pachamama, Mother Earth, is a cosmic being. She's right now shifting and purifying, purging, as Mother Earth is going through her natural cycles of destruction, chaos, flooding, earthquakes, all of the natural disasters that are emerging right now, the mudslides, the droughts, all of the things that are dying out. There are species that are dying. This is the natural part of life and death. For the cycle goes on and on. Yeshua, Yahweh, Jesus Christ, he was an ascendant master. He is an ascendant master, and he was human, but he's not the be-all, end-all. He's not going to save everybody. You have to save yourself. That's what this time is all about. That's what the creme of the crop is all about. That means that if you were born right now, you were chosen by God, by yourself, by your higher self, by your ancestors, by your guides, your angels, your team. You have an invisible team. Your team and you sat down at the fucking round table with G, and said, hey, what the fuck is going on? Some of you guys aren't gangster and don't talk, so some of you guys were like, so what's going on? Or, so what's the deal? Or, what's the proposition? Hey, what's the contract? Why are we going to Earth? Do we need to? Do we have to? What was the deal? It's different for everybody. I'll say that the contract is a two-way fold. All of us human beings on Earth were born on Earth right now to remember who the fuck we really are. Like, for real, for real, for real. Not just like, oh, who are you? No. Who are you as an ancient soul? Where have you been before? What planets do you come? What star systems do you identify with? How many times have you been on Earth? How many times have you lived this lifetime? Do you know that you are eternal? We are eternal. We are eternal. Jesus died 2,000 years ago. So what did I say? We're eternal. So there is no such thing as death. Death is a belief system that had people trapped. So that's part of the lies that humanity's been fed to brainwash and to control the masses. I can get really excited and I can go off the deep end, so excuse me if I do. You know what's happening? And I close my eyes because I am a channel and there's a lot that's coming through. And I just want to say thank you to all the beings that are here. And thank you to all of my guides, my benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In fact, I'm being called to. Hold on. I have to do one thing. If I can find my lighter. If I can find a lighter. I did. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I am activating this orange candle with all of these special essential oils for the conscious collective to connect to their sacral and to bring in the vitality, the energy, the love, and the light of the orange ray. May we all come into right relationship with ourselves, Mother Earth, and Great Creator. We ask to call in all of our benefic guides, all of our ancestors, the deities. Just so everybody knows, I'll bring you a little bit closer. There's a candle for you all to see. There's an amethyst heart. There's our dragons. Rainbow dragon. Here's our Kachinas, mother and father Kachina. Eagle dancer. That's wolf. That's sun god. That's brown face. He enforces sacred law. That's white buffalo. Kachina. There's Matsvana. There's snake transformer. Want to give thanks to grandmother right there as well. Look at all of the stones. We're in the purification. There's some angels. A little beautiful. This represents me and my wolf dog. Here's the raven, everybody. The raven. You guys, holla. So that was cool. I can't see what you saw, but I hope you guys saw my little altar. And it's an activated altar that's made up of the crystals and all the medicine. And, you know, I am who I am. And when I come on, you know, I have the sacred space always set and my guides are always with me. I want to say thank you to everybody who was just listening. I want to give the message from the actual book on the Angel of New Life. It says, an exciting new chapter of your life is about to unfold. And here she is announcing that a new chapter of your life is about to begin. Over the next coming days and weeks, you will begin to feel a sense of renewed clarity, purpose, and direction. New, magical, and exciting things begin to happen as you are intuitively guided to explore new avenues and possibilities for your life. And through this process, you will uncover aspects of yourself that you didn't know that you had. Embrace this new and exciting period of your life and know that the past is now behind you. Your life is forever changing and you are forever evolving to even greater spheres of life and love through the wondrous spirit of creation. Enjoy the journey and all of the blessings coming your way. Yes, all systems go. Actually, guys, a lot of abundance is coming for anybody who's been working on themselves. You got it coming to you. Hold on. Woo! The other message that got me heated. Goddess of the earth. Oh my G. The divine feminine is speaking loud and clear because we have two cards and the divine feminine is being represented here. The goddess of the earth. So let me just read the beautiful symbol. And I love these messages and I love this deck and I love how positive these cards are. So the woman, all right, before I speak, what images are you receiving? What messages? What synchronicity? What is the message that your higher self is feeling or intuiting with this card? I really want you to use your own higher self here and go with what you're thinking and feeling. And I'm just going to take a deep breath as you receive. Hold it and then release. I'm going to take another deep breath just for grounding us into Mother Earth to receive the message. Hold and then release. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. The energy of Gaia, the spiritual goddess of the earth, is strong within you at present. She reflects the fertile ground of your imagination and the infinite power of creativity that you possess. This is a good time to use your imagination and express yourself creatively. Keep an open heart and mind, and you will receive an idea over the next coming days or weeks. Another card that says in the next coming days or weeks, you will be led to an abundant and fulfilling way of life. Oh my God, I love you. This is somehow connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. And over the next coming days, it will be beneficial to relax, spend some time in nature, and absorb her healing and fertile energies. Gaia, Mother Earth, will help you ground and keep you balanced. And in the near future, she will inspire you to devise ingenious to market your idea. Holler, holler, holler. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? Who's doing it? Who's doing it? Holler, holler. Okay, wait a second. Now my puppy got all excited. She jumped on me. But look at this. This is the goddess Kuan Yin. Am I going to have more light so you can see her? Okay. I hope you can see her. This is my actual, yeah, by the way, lots of grids, lots of crystals, and talk about a vision board. We are going upon a new moon right now, and this is a vision board that I had made just to give you an idea of what I'm actually. Look at it, says Rainbow Prophecy Tour. See? Wait. Rainbow Prophecy Tour. I wrote down behind the mountains, right above the little red line. But there's me with the... Oh, I'm just about to fight my new way. Guys, can I tell you something? Since I don't know all of you guys here, we're making new friends. I'm going to show you something. First, I'm going to put you right here so you don't move around. I know, happy tears. It's making me... Listen, I'm a manifesting generator. Anybody who's watching this right now, this is for real. Like, I've worked my whole life to get where I'm about to go. My book that I've written is being published in the next few months. Yahira Lobos has a story to tell, and what I want to do... So a lot of people know me in North America, a lot of the star seeds, a lot of the elders. I've been on a lot of the platforms. I've been doing a lot of the festivals. You know, I'm part of the family, right? Rainbow family too, right? It's like some of us are weaving between all of the different crews, you know, all the different groups of people. There's like permaculture, there's nerdy nerds, there's star seeds, there's the indigenous, there's visionaries, there's really intellectual people, there's people who have property and eco villages. So I'm connected to a lot of that. Now, what I feel that I'm going to be doing is helping to put out this tour. The reason why I came onto YouTube instead of Facebook is I got lost in the sauce and I used only Facebook because I'm older. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to use like TikTok and Instagram. And I got stupid and I didn't really know how to use like YouTube. And I wasn't really healed. And so I think I kind of scared people. I don't know what happened. I told a lot of truth. I made a lot of great videos. They went nowhere. And then I had to leave a very unhealthy, toxic relationship. This is what happened. And I was really comfortable and I was living in Arizona and I could have been married to a millionaire today. But I decided to leave because I knew that a toxic relationship was going to compromise me and my mission and that I would never really rise to who I was really going to be. Even though I put in like 13 years in the spiritual community, I never really rose to a teacher like on a platform. I never was really paid. I was a volunteer because I was people pleasing, paying my karmic dues back. And I was really insecure and I had a lot of trauma and I was neurodivergent and I was not grounded. And when you're insecure and when you're not grounded and when you question who you really are, you can't really be a leader. I'm sorry, but you have to be confident. And it can't be blasted, inflated ego. You got to really do a lot of work to be a really good leader. Okay, but listen, there's no wrong or right way about stepping into your leadership. You're going to fail. And you're going to fail again and again and again. The thing about being a great leader isn't about failing or being successful. It's about How do you get back up? How do you work with your people? How are you here for justice for all? Are you here to make sure that everybody has a slice of the pie? Are you here to make sure that everybody shines? Are you here to make sure that everybody has a voice? Are you here to hold space and make sure that everybody's protected? Everybody's fed. That's a great leader. A leader is going to say, hey, sometimes things don't go great, but we're in this together. And let's think of the best way possible. You don't put everything on one person who's a leader. You use your higher self. The message was all about remembering who you were, because we're much more creative, much more powerful than we ever thought imagined. And I've been being told that the 144 is here. We're all here. We all have everything within us. When are we ready to heal ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually? When are we ready to be in our heart, tell the truth, be honest, have compassion, share the wisdom, be strong, be courageous, go towards the uncomfortable thing, question, use your discernment. Don't get on the hamster wheel of victimhood and bend over and say, give me fucking more. Fuck that. We've been through enough. And we're no longer going to allow this year all of the false light leaders, politicians, anybody who's been fucking around, lying, stealing, cheating, taking advantage of the others, abusing, to all of the narcissists of the world. Listen, I'm not going to hate you. You know why? Because you obviously, all of you, and all of the narcissists that are out there, those people weren't loved. They actually came from a lot of trauma. What was passed down to them has been passed down in their family for like millennia. What we need to do is heal the ancestral trauma and scars. Why do you think mental illness and drug addiction and alcoholism and scarcity mindset and negativity, mental illness, all of these things get passed down from one generation into the fucking next? Why? Why do you think that happens? Because nobody that was older than us wanted to actually talk about the fucking pink elephant in the room, which was our trauma, which was our drama, which was our disconnection, which was us all following some stupid leaders that didn't have our back. It's all these years later, and the indigenous have been going to the United Nations, and they have been giving out their messages, making videos and documentaries about the prophecies, about Prophecy Rock, the Hopi, like, whoa, right? And so many of the younger generations, though, they don't know because there was so much disconnection. There has been war over resources, money, women, right? Power, sex, and religion. And we're going to end the wars around the globe because there's no reason why we have to go to war over food or water. There's enough for everybody. Let's stop being corrupt. Let's take care of the sacred sites around the globe, and let's protect the rainforest and our trees and our floral and tundra. And that's what we need to do right now. That's what this message is about. It's about to inspire people to know that, guys, you can actually heal yourself. You can actually have whatever it is that you really desire. I know it sounds cliche, and you may have heard it before, but it's based on what you think of yourself. It's based on what you believe you deserve. The reason why a lot of the evil people on the planet prospered and got wealthy and never got caught is because they believed it was all okay. Yeah, whatever you believe is what you create. And if they actually believe that they could do whatever the fuck they want, and there was no, if they weren't thinking about it like that, and their main goal was just to get the money, well, the universe has a thing called the free will. And so the universe showed us that you could do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, there's going to be consequences. That's what our indigenous people want to share with us. And that's why we need to go on tour to bring this wisdom about what's really important. There's a lot of the younger generations and a lot of people on the planet, even not even younger generations, but there's a lot of theories and belief systems and ideas and fads and fashions and things that people do to their bodies their minds, their hearts, and their souls, that's wicked, that's evil, that's disconnected. That ain't right. Y'all know it ain't right, child. It ain't right. Okay? It ain't right. It ain't fucking right. All right? So, what the hell am I talking about? Well, that's a personal goddamn question because I'm not going to do everybody's soul work. I do readings and I can help with that. But I'm saying if you really want to know what's disconnecting you from the source of all that there is, it's the shadow. And what is the shadow? It's those dark parts of you that you don't like about yourself. It's the part of you that you try to hide. Well, many of us are wearing masks and we need to take the fucking mask off. I'm speaking to many of you that may play a lot smaller. You can't play that small. You're a lot bigger than you think you are. You actually can move fucking mountains. And if you think about it and you look back in your past right now, that's right, I'm talking to you guys, the ones that are here right now. If you think about what's been going on in your past, if you look back on your life and really meditate and reflect and say, wow, I remember when I was a child. Yeah, you know what? I was that one that was always talking about something that meant something, that connected us to Mother Earth, to the heart. It had meaning. It had compassion. That's the right thing. You had these ideas. You had these knowings. Wherever you went, whatever job that you may have gone to, or whatever kind of family that you've been either married into or born into or even became friends with, all of these human beings had different perspectives, different backgrounds, different upbringings, and many of us were impressionable. And if we even shared what we really thought about what was really going on, a lot of us, especially myself, I know that, I kind of whistleblowed on everything and anything that was out of alignment, because if I wanted to get better, the world, somebody was going to have to throw a monkey wrench in the whole fucking party. And I was the monkey wrench my whole life. I would be really liked in the beginning, and then could get really perturbed. But those of us that are here to speak the truth, we have something to say. What story do you actually have? That's not just a story that you're telling, but what's your truth? What did you learn from that life experience that is the story that you have to share? What can you educate people based on what you learned through your life experiences, where you traveled with who you like rubbed elbows with, where you went, what countries you went to, what schools you went to, what professors and what wonderful people were able to pass down wisdom and knowledge to you, and what did you learn in this world that you can share. So right now, I just want you to know that we have a plan. The indigenous people have a plan from now until 2030. So from now until 2030, we need to get enough people all on the same page. So I am going to create a GoFundMe for the indigenous people. I believe I have to get this all linked up to certain dealerships and camper RV dealerships to be able to be transparent. I don't know how to be transparent with where all the money's going. I think I don't know how to do all that stuff. I'm neurodivergent and I need others to come in, which I'm not worried about it. This year, I'm going to be doing one festival a year. I'm going to be at Tico Time River Resort from May 29th until May 30th in Aztec, New Mexico. We have an incredible lineup. Let me show you. Hold on. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to show you something really cool. Hold on. I'm getting there. Sometimes there's just too much to talk about. And you just want to say it all at once, but it's like overwhelming, and you don't want to overstimulate everybody out there. But you do want to get the messages out. And, I'm just going to show you guys some pictures. Right here, this is the Fire Council. These are some of the indigenous and the non-indigenous at Rise and Vibe. This is what we do. There's me and the people. And there's like a little crystal grid that I created, but the indigenous, this is the sacred fire. There's myself out there. That's Sedona. And I was going to show you some other pictures of the medicine wheels because it's important that, well, we are building these sacred circles all around the globe. Oh, this is a great picture. So this is in Taos, New Mexico. You know, that was an 8-spoked wheel too. There's May. Yay. And this is a medicine wheel that we built in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is a medicine wheel that we built in Payson, Arizona. This medicine wheel is up in Taos County. The same one. That's my wolf that died. I love her. Aquila Star. Here's our medicine wheel. Yeah, wow, that's an old picture. That's in a park, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Look at this medicine wheel in Payson, Arizona. Wow, look at this big medicine wheel at this was at Unify Festival. I put on Unify Festival in 2017. There's Nathan Crane, the guy who put it on. There's me. There's one of the medicine women. These are all of our starseed friends. We're doing a ceremony. How cool is that? This is all of us embracing. This is a medicine wheel that we're standing on up in La Cienega, New Mexico. This is the medicine wheel in La Cienega. Isn't that crazy that I just had all of those pictures back to back next to get? What do I think about being gay? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I didn't see you asking me about that. Listen, guys, I'm not here to judge anybody, and I don't think anybody ever should. And if you're here in a body, I think that you need to be grateful for your body. And I believe that the reason why, you know, there is also a lot of hate is because of a lot of judgment based on who we think we're supposed to be. Here's Rise and Vibe. This is going to be included in your 3-day festival from May 29th to 30th. First, you'll get 3 days of uplifting conscious roots, rocks, and reggae electronic music, workshops, movement, and yoga, a dance ceremony, many artists that will be live. There's a river, there's a beach volleyball and family fun. There's a kids vendor section. A lot of children come. There's an RV resort. We have a stand-up paddle boards. We have tubes and rafts and a water slide and rock climbing, hiking trails. And there's epic adventure down the street at the Native American site. So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you and much love. Bye-bye. Wait.